Oh, oh, that doesn't look healthy. Hey, it's in neutral, I think. Maybe, no, maybe not. Oh, that's barely on the freaking radius arm mount. What's up, grappler fans? Now that I'm back home from my trip to North Carolina to see family and friends, I've got my work cut out for me. These 4 pieces of trucks, whether it's the cab, the rolling, donor there, my 71 crew cab, or my 2016 F-250, they are all waiting for me to get to it. This is all gonna make one truck, and I have to really get started here. I know y'all have been telling me just work on it, go ahead and get it done. Well, I had to go home for the holidays, and now there's nothing really holding me back. I'm ready to get started. With that, my 2016 donor truck here has been sitting for a couple months since I bought it. Y'all have seen the video of me going and getting it from Copart, and it's cold and it's been sitting. I want to start it up, let it run a little bit before it starts sitting again, because once I start cutting it, it's probably not going to be running for much longer. So I'm going to crank it up, let it warm up a little bit, charge the batteries, just kind of see how it's doing, and kind of see what's going on here. It's been under this tarp for a while as I've been taking apart this thing. So everything's pretty much unbolted on both of these that I need to. And once I'm ready here, I'm going to be cutting this cab and starting to retrofit it onto the 2016 frame. So let's go ahead and peel back this tarp, see what we have going on. I've kind of loosened it up a little bit just to make this easier, but let's see what we're working with here. So as I showed in previous videos, I got the interior out, headliner out. It still has the dash and everything in it. So as of right now, it should still be able to run and drive like in previous videos. Go back in here. Oh man, I was afraid of that. That's freaking rat poop. You can see that piece of poison I put in here because I saw poop in here before, and I thought I freaking rat proofed it. Dang, there's some in my battery box. Oh my gosh, what did they get into? What the heck? Oh, I can smell it. I think something might have died in here. What the heck, man? Smells like a freaking nest. Yeah, there's more poop over here. What the heck? This is like all the spots I did not think they would come back to after I put poison. Well, I also put some steel wool on my wiring harness here in hopes they wouldn't chew through it if they did come back. And they have definitely come back. Oh man. I'm not sure if they got into anything. Oh, that's so gross too. Those are some big ones. I think it's gotta be rat poop. I don't know, it could be squirrel, but I don't know. Well, I also had some poison. There's an acorn or something. I had some poison under here. That's a little mouse trap. And then I had a bigger rat trap one back here under this tire. And it seems like it didn't do the trick. Also, there's this dead bird right here. So I don't know if that got into it somehow, but I haven't seen any bird poop. I don't know. That's super sketch. I do not like the looks of that, but I don't see like anything's been in here. I don't know. I'm gonna do a thorough inspect on all the wires, and I'll let you know if I find anything. And I'm definitely gonna want to try to crank this thing up and make sure everything's still working like it was when I parked it. I haven't seen any wires that are concerning yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to shop vac this poop out of here and just get rid of the smell, and hope they don't think this is an okay place to hang out. Now with that crap out of there, I went ahead and threw the batteries back in. I know these things are pretty crusty. She's gonna get some new ones. And I'm fairly certain that they are both mostly dead. I did see a little spark here and there when I touched it. Hey, look, we got some cab lights coming on as soon as I just touched it. So I guess it was a weak connection. But that is probably because the door is open, mainly because it's missing, but it thinks the door is open right now. So that's why those lights just came on. But I'm gonna jump start it anyway because I don't wanna try to even, you know, this starter takes a lot of juice. So these weak batteries that have been sitting out in the cold are not even gonna try it. So I'm gonna grab the cat eye real quick and see if we can't get this thing running. I know that shaking was kind of intense. That was not an edit. That's actually a cold start clip from the video I just made comparing the cat eye to my Bronco. But she actually does shake, I guess, the camera that much. I thought it was kind of funny. So be sure to check that video out. And I'm just letting her warm up here a little bit. Or excuse me, I'm letting her charge it up. And we'll see if she'll get some juice to it. Hopefully it cranks up. Hopefully none of these wires are chewed, because I have a ton of money invested in this wrecked pile of crap right here, mainly because it seemed to be a perfectly running and driving 6.7. Just gave it some time to charge. I've got the cat eye turned off. We'll see how this thing wants to do. I'm not sure about my connection still, but we're just gonna give it a shot, see what happens. I can hear fuel going into the fuel filter there. I'm gonna cycle it a couple times. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, connection's definitely not good enough. Nope. This isn't looking good. Alright, we've got Buster the cat eye running this time, and I'm on the other battery. I'm hoping that I charge that one up. Maybe a connection, but also I am still concerned that some wires got chewed, so I'm really hoping this thing fires up because I'm starting to get a little concerned. Nope. Alright, I've messed with the jumper cables. I'm hoping it was just a bad connection. Dang. What the heck? Fingers crossed. Ooh, start. Ah, there we go. Woo! That was getting sketchy there for a minute.
Don't start! Shut up, everybody! Engine start. Voice control.
All right, we got the 6.7 fired back up. I was starting to lose hope. Very happy to hear this thing running again. Definitely been sitting here for too long. It's time to get this thing going so I can actually drive it with its new body on it. This thing is really quiet too. She definitely needs some straight pipe action. Totally stock, as you can see. Listen, there's like no sound coming out of here. Well, I figured I'd get it out here in the daylight. I'm gonna undo the bed so that as soon as I get some buddies over here, we can pick the bed up and get it out of the way. And anything else that is a little bit hard to get to, I'm gonna try to go ahead and take care of now while I have it out here warming up. I'm curious what y'all think of this rig. A lot of y'all have been saying just rebuild it, you know, make it a 2016, don't worry about the old body. Now, I do agree that it wasn't that far gone. I could replace, you know, a couple panels there and the side of the bed, but for me this is just kind of a dream come true to find a running and driving 6.7 that I can put my old body that I've always wanted on. So for me it was a no-brainer to buy this rig from Copart, and you can see I've already sold a bunch of stuff off of it, but I don't know, it's gonna be a shame to cut it up, but I really am just so stoked to get started on it. Y'all let me know what you think of the mud graps on here. I'm definitely, you know, digging the mud graps on here, as well as these stock wheels. That's kind of my look on a newer truck like this, but definitely gonna have to do some you know, thinking on what I want to run on the old truck, because these 2016 stocks are just not gonna look quite right on this 50-year-old truck. So give me some ideas down below what you think I should do lift wise, and wheels and tires, everything else, because it's gonna be kind of a blank canvas once I get this thing swapped over. All right guys, I'm running out of daylight. As you can see, the rats have not completely taken over and I haven't broke the truck yet. But with that, I want to go ahead and let y'all know that this is the end of this series. Now what I mean by that is I've been making all these videos about this truck and about buying all the different pieces for it as part of my dream truck playlist, and it's been like 16, 17 videos or something like that. Well, now that I'm about to dive into this thing, I'm gonna make it easier for everybody to watch by making a new like 6.7 Powerstroke swap playlist, something along those lines. So keep an eye out for the new series. It will be me actually putting that old body on this truck. And I didn't want to, you know, have somebody come in the middle and want to start from the beginning and then maybe not like watching me get the old truck running and wasting a bunch of time just for entertainment. If you want the nitty-gritty of this truck getting swapped, that's going to be the new playlist. This one has been kind of me documenting the whole process, and also somewhat to help me as I put it back together, remember how the interior goes and stuff like that. So let me know what y'all think of this series. It's been a lot of fun, but I've got pretty much all my tools and all my parts, and seems like I have the time now. I'm gonna dive into this thing, and hopefully I'll start doing some plasma cutting and some welding here soon and get this thing going. I mean, it runs and drives, it's just smashed up. So I just gotta get this thing swapped over, get it all to fit right, and then we'll take it apart and paint it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe and check me out on Instagram.